Well, a quick update on Love Island USA after episode 4. Another reality show that is lost in the past, quite frankly, because let's keep it real. If anything I do on this channel is I keep it real, we're going to keep it real about production and Serenity today, because production most definitely has set Serenity up to fail. And I don't know why, if it's just going to cause this show to fall into the trope of the black person goes home first. And I don't know when these TV shows will wake up and realize that black Twitter runs social media. All of social media runs through black Twitter. They keep everything popular. They set the trends constantly. So the show will just piss off black Twitter. And there's a positive to this, which I'll get to. But first, let's talk about Serenity. They cast Serenity, who's clearly into white guys. But then they cast all of the white guys and the black guys. All of the guys, except for Felipe, are into blondes. Every single guy has talked about their preference for blondes, and it's something I don't really understand. You cast all of your guys into blondes. The Love Island shows have a history of this kind of casting. So on one hand, the edit will maybe try and make it seem like there was nobody here for Serenity. Serenity didn't open up to anybody, or Serenity is a hard nut to crack. But in reality, she wasn't really given a chance because of the way this was casted. Now maybe this new guy who looks like a fucking blonde / brown haired Captain Morgan will end up picking her. They gave us a little bit of a scene there between them, but there was clearly no real connection there, I don't think. I think he's clearly talked about that he is into Valerie. So I would be shocked, but surprised, I guess in a good way, if he did end up picking Serenity over Valerie, but I don't know if that's been set up to actually happen. I think that would maybe shake things up a little more, because frankly, the only storyline going is this triangle that came to an end in this episode between Jesse and Valerie and Deb. It's I'm glad it came to an end already, because it was getting boring, because Jesse's boring, and Jesse already getting caught shows how dumb he really is. So yeah, everything's pointing to Serenity being the first person eliminated, and I think this just makes the show fall into a trope. It makes Peacock look that it's like Peacock and NBC are going to look even behind the times of CBS, and CBS has so many problems of its own. I think reality television is not doing so hot these days. They don't give good drama like they used to. They don't have good edits like they used to. But they're stuck in the past in all the wrong ways, like this one. So I do think production set Serenity up to fail by bringing in all of the guys that are into blondes, and then she's into white guys, but all the white guys are into blondes, and it's just a whole ass mess, and not really in a good way. Now, I do think that this will be good for Zeta and Timmy in the long run if Serenity does go home first and pisses off black Twitter, because these shows just continue to underestimate black fans all the time. So I do think this may be able to give focus to Zeta and Timmy to have quite the voting going on in the future of this show. Now I'm sure they'll go through some shit during the season. They'll throw everything at them to throw everything at them that they can. I'm sure there'll be some issues for the couple, but I feel like they'll be the couple that grows and has their ups and downs along the way. But if they manage to get through all that and stick together in the end, I think they are going to be very hard to beat, especially if black Twitter has their way. Anyway, that's my take on episode 4. There's 2 more to go this week. I will be talking to Meg next week about week 1, which has had its ups and downs. the cast isn't the greatest. I don't know why they casted the way they did, because the drama's not that great so far, and the guys are all annoying, and the girls aren't really bringing their A games either. Zeta and Timmy are starting to have to carry the entertainment portion of the show on their backs.